The first semi-final of the African Cup of Nations is on. Nigeria is taking on South Africa, and we're here to really bring you the confirmed starting 11 and what we think this game of football is gonna be about. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikum. Who is winning? You can as well go into the live chat and tell me exactly what your prediction is by voting either South Africa or Nigeria. And I think we have no draw, right? We have no draw because this game has to end. Whether they draw, they have to go to penalties and obviously end up getting the winner. So confirm to me, who do you think is going to win this game of football into the comment section, into the live chat, and tell me who are you voting. Is it Nigeria winning, or it's gonna be South Africa winning this beautiful game of football? So let's obviously go into the starting 11 for these two teams that are gonna hit obviously tussle it out onto the semi-final stage of the African Cup of Nations. And we are having the following: Nwabali, Ekong, Ajayi, Basi, Aina, Onyeka, Iwobi, Osai, Samuel, Lukman, Simon and Victor Osimhen. That is the starting 11 for the side of Nigeria, and that has been named by their coach in there for you. Then we go to South Africa. They're really having Williams, Kekena, Zulu, Mvala, Modiba, Makowena, Sithole, Zwane, Modau, Makgopa and Tau. That is the starting 11 for the side of South Africa as they take on the side of Nigeria down in Ivory Coast in a stadium whose name is, let me check the name of the name of the stadium is called Stade Bouake. That's where everything is going to be taking place, and we go into the starting formations for these teams. And Nigeria has not gonna hate obviously keep the same formation they've been playing with, from a 3-4-3 to a 4-3-3 with Nwabali in goal. And these two sides are the sides that are going to hit to least concede goals in this side. Nigeria has only conceded one goal. They conceded on the first day of the African Cup of Nations match day 1. I think was it Gambia that scored one against them, and that game ended 1-1. But ever since then, they've not gonna hit to concede any goal. Then we're having Ayina as the right back. Then Basi is playing into that left back. Then Ekong and Ajayi into the midfield, into the central defense. Onyeka is playing as a CDM alongside Iwobi and Osai Simon, Samuel, and M. Simon is playing as a right forward. Lukman is playing as a left forward, and Victor Osimhen is leading the line for the side of Nigeria. And we all understand that Victor Osimhen has only gonna hit to score one goal, but he has been pivotal in every goal that Nigeria is gonna hit to score in this African Cup of Nations. And he really had some distortions in his stomach, and we anticipated that he's not going to be able to feature into the game of Nigeria, especially the semi-final. But he got a late fitness test and went ahead to train with Nigeria yesterday, and he's past fit. He is going to have to make it the starting 11 of Nigeria. So that front three of Simon, Osimhen and Lukman should be really a threat to the side of South Africa, because that front three has going to have to master each other very well. They're going to have to really do exactly what you anticipate from their experience. And Victor Osimhen has going to have to really say, I'm now ready to really not be selfish and really let these other teams really flourish. When we go to South Africa, they're having Ara Williams, very good goalkeeper, saving penalties that saw them really play into this position against Cape Verde. Then Modau is the right back, meaning he's going to be facing Lukman, and Lukman is really gonna be one of those players that is gonna make a lot of checkings through the right back position of South Africa. And Modiba is gonna be facing Simon. Very, 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 very tough, and it's really gonna do the needful to the side of to the side of South Africa to defend, because they use that pace. And Mvala and Kekana have a lot to do when it comes to obviously defending Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is really a fast player that is going to hate to obviously play in very many different moments. But the beauty of this back five is that they all play for one team. That is Mamelodi Sundowns, and they have gone ahead to really represent, and they've only conceded, I think, 2 goals, meaning that they're also going ahead to keep some good clean sheets as far as that is really concerned. Then Zulu, Makowena, and Sithole, midfield 3. Look so much onto Makowena with his experience coming in through to play for the side of South Africa, and he's really experienced, and that's why you need to keep a keen eye onto this guy. Zwane, Tau, and Makgokpa, this front 3 is also deadly, but Tau is the guy, and I think everyone is looking at this guy. If I don't know Tau, he was really one of those players that really played at Brighton, and he was sold back to Africa, I think, to North Africa teams. But that doesn't stop him from having a very good quality in him, and he's really one of those players that you would fancy to obviously turn around this beautiful game of football. And if South Africa is to make it to the final, Tau should really do a lot of magical stuff today. That is it. We go to the substitutions. Nigeria are having Francis Uzo, Al Hassan Yusuf, Ahmed Musa, Joe Oribo, and for Ahmed Musa, he hasn't gone ahead to play a single minute into this fixture. I haven't seen him play a single minute in this fixture. Then Joe Oribo at Southampton. Samuel Chukwueze, very much surprising that he's not one of those players that has been a regular into this fixture. Samuel Chukwueze. Then Bruno Onyemaechi, Kelechi Iheanacho, and I know what is going to obviously affect his minutes at Nigeria, because his team that he's playing for was relegated and he's no longer playing in the Premier League. I bet if he was playing in the Premier League, he would have gone ahead to be starting. The same applies to Oribo. If Oribo and Southampton were still in the Premier League, these two would have gone ahead to obviously stay here playing. Paul Awunaku, Chidozie Aweziam, Kenneth Omeru, Toremi Murphy, and Rafael Ondieka. That is the bench. Nigeria are really having a better bench because they have lots of players that can come off the bench and really change this game of football. But South Africa, Nico Mobi, Teresi Mashengo, Oswing Apolis, Jaden Adams, Thabang, Monri, Veli Mothwa, Zakele Lepesa, Nkosinathi, CBC, Mayambela, Ricardo Goss, Thapelo Morena. So that is the bench of the two teams, and Nigeria is managed by J. Pesero and South Africa is managed by Hesbro. So we wait and see in the next 15 minutes how this is gonna go, but it's really gonna be a high fought for game, and we all admit that Nigeria are favorites, but you cannot obviously turn down or really not look at South Africa as a team that can come in and really make a very huge turnaround into this tournament, because they've gone ahead to knock out very many teams. And look at their journey. They've gone ahead to knock out Morocco. They knocked out Morocco at the round of 16. After that, they knocked out Cape Verde. So they are in for Nigeria, but I think Nigeria has a different style of play from that of Morocco, because for Morocco, all they had to do was let's attack them and hit them at the front foot. But South Africa sat down and hit them on the break. I think they're going to be having almost the same style of play. Nigeria is also going to sit a little bit back and do the needful. Though Nigeria went ahead to surprise Angola, by the way. When they're playing against Angola, they surprised them. Nigeria played on the front foot and never allowed them to really win any second ball. They fought for the second balls, and the intensity was really high. So we wait and see how that pans out, and thank you guys for watching through. That's what I had for you here onto the Rokani Media Football. I think it was necessary for me to come in through and really give you this huge AFCON update as the semi-final goes into action. After this game of football at 11 p.m., we are going to see Ivory Coast playing against DR Congo, and the finals I think are going to be played on a Saturday. That is it. I think it's going to be the finals are going to be played on the 13th, but it's going to be this weekend because today is 12th. Sorry, today is 7th, 8th, 9th. I think it's going to be played on Sunday. That is on the 11th, and we'll be eager waiting to see what comes out. Rokan David is my name. I promise to bring you a match reaction